Are you struggling with the 2007 to 2014 Gay Man Chevy Silverado
thing?
13 fuel pump struggle? Well, Christopher has got the video for you. Check that out. He is going to drill holes in the corners of this thing and then drill square thing, do stuff out of that.
Yep.
What do you got going on?
Trying to figure out where to cut the hole because I don't really care about this bed and I just want to get it over with.
All right.
I drop in the tank.
So what kind of measurements you got on here? Because no videos show how to do the measurements you got.
Well, there was a video I saw. He had a drill sitting next to the bed and he had a Ryobi battery on it. So Ryobi battery plus like an inch. So we'll get measurements in our video. Well, we're just figuring things out right now.
So go ahead. Turn the drill on speed.
What?
Christmas tree bit because I think that was shit.
Yeah.
It should not take you that long to get through sheet metal. Well, let me look.
Yeah, it's like I can't see a goddamn thing.
So it's 9 inches from here to here.
Yeah.
15 inches from here to here using that little thing. Well, I think you're already committed. You might as well just cut your box out.
Probably.
So I would do all 4 corners and then get a cut wheel and figure it out from there.
Straight down without hitting anything, so
You're good. 25% done.
Coolio. So right here is where the cross member is. So that was not needed because the cross member is right here. But I'm gonna make sure. Can you grab let's see if we're on the right spot here. Oh yeah. I see it. If we cut it right here, the fuel pump is like right here. So we'll cut it and see if we need to adjust. But from where cross member is, we're gonna just cut it right here. So okay. There she is. We're gonna keep cutting here, and then I think we're just gonna pull it up, or we might cut it. I have no idea. We're still thinking. Oh yeah. Make this last cut. You wanna grab the bike grip? There's a floor. There's a hole in my bed. Something we just did. Kind of proud of it. There. Okay, so everything's pretty self-explanatory except for this one, so I'll get to that one last. This one's just a clip you push down, pull out. This wide one, this white one, it has a black plug on it like this. Top of it's gonna look like that. You're gonna have this white clip, you're gonna have to push that middle part down, and then you can slide this part up, and then you come to this, and you push down, you come pull that out. Here, there's two tabs in the bottom of this green part that you squeeze and you pull up. And then you pull that up just so it's loose, and then you can pop this off. This one's a little bit more tricky. As you can see, there's these two tabs right here on the end. These, you just gotta pull up and out, and then this whole thing should just slide off. This one is where it gets tricky. I do not have the correct tool for this, unless this is the correct tool, I'm not sure. But it's weird. What you gotta do is you gotta find something that slides over the line like this. And then this one is probably not the right tool, but it's gonna slide over that quick connect, and then it's supposed to push the clips in. So you gotta find something that can push the clips in, and that should just pop right out. I barely got it with this. Finagled with it for about 10 minutes, and we got it. So now we gotta pop off that lock ring, and then this whole thing is coming out. Pull it off. Oh yeah, that's savable. Let's get these fucking lines out of the way.
That doesn't look too bad.
Oh, it looks like brand new.
So is it the fuel pump then?
I don't know, but we already have one, so we're gonna replace it anyway.
Okay. Hey, I bet that floater works.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, for a fuel pump, it looks really good. But I bet you it's a cheap one, so that's why it stopped working.
It looks pretty cheap.
Can't really tell the price just how the way it looks. All right, cover your
Singapore.
eyes. I'm gonna blow out some gas here.
Stickers.
Hmm?
A sticker.
Where?
That thing you just pulled off.
It was a clean and simple move.
Sticker.
And then, very important key detail that you must put on every single fuel pump. It's the rubber ring on the bottom. If you don't put the rubber ring on the bottom, you won't get a proper seal and your truck will smell like gas. And there's potential it could catch on fire. Just inspect it, make sure there's nothing else that needs to get done.
Also, make sure you don't break the floater.
Yeah, that's a big one. Ask me how I know.
There's a Tahoe right there. That's how he knows.
Just as simple as dropping it in, making sure the lock ring goes in the right spot, and then making sure you remember best where this goes. It may, with these trucks, if you get the one like I did, or really any with the springs on it, when you put it in there, you're like, oh, it doesn't fit. You have to push down because the springs make it so it forces itself against the roof. Now, just like that, it's in. I grab the old lock ring because it's good enough. You really should replace these every single time. But yeah, just fit it on there. And then I'm just gonna scoot mine on just enough where I can proceed to put the new stuff back on. All right. Now, it's a matter of putting the lock ring back on. And then the pump should be, for the most part, in. Almost there. You want to make sure you go all the way around and hammer evenly because there's a chance you bend the lock ring or you bend these just by not doing this. You don't want to hammer in one spot constantly. Same thing with taking it off. It's okay to take your time with this, no need to rush. I'll tell you right now though, I do like to rush. Try not hitting the gas tank here. We just did it with her car where if you just start hammering right here, but you miss and the screwdriver starts hammering into the tank. You do have some time to notice because it's a really thick tank, but make sure you actually pay attention to that because you will hammer through it really easily. Good.
Not hit the camera.
Try not to.
Came really close.
Lock ring does not want to go on today. Right there. Just try getting it on as much as we can here. I'm not going to spend all day fucking hammering this on. We take that. Now, probably the most simplest part. Pull off the covers and just slide everything on. Clip it in.
Really simple.
Well, it's simple, all right. That one's on.
Good goober.
Yeah, are you recording? When you're putting all this stuff on, just give it a little tug. Make sure nothing's gonna move, because then you know you're good. You know, second guess. Seems like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many people I saw in the shop not do that. Good practice. But yeah, like I said, this clip, just pull it out, goes in like that. Again, give it a tug. That's not going anywhere. And then plug this bad boy in, and there we go. Fuel pump is installed. What was that, like?
An hour.
An hour? Yeah, that's not bad at all. Saved us a couple hours. So once you put the battery terminals back on, you come over before even getting in and trying to start it. Come back here, give everything a double check. What we're gonna do, I go over here. I'm gonna have my helper here. I'm gonna listen in back there. I'm gonna turn the key to prime it. You wanna prime it, you don't wanna just crank it with no fuel pressure. Prime it, see if it runs, turn it off, and then prime it again, make sure we're all good, no leaks. The biggest one was looking for a leak. And then start it and see how it goes. So, gonna turn it on, tell me if you see any leaks or if you can hear it running. Running good?
Mm-hmm.
See any leaks?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm gonna prime it now, we'll take a look. Sweet, alright, I'm gonna start.
Well, I guess it wasn't a fuel pump.
Was it running?
Try it again.
Was the pump running?
Try it again. Yeah,
Can you feel it buzzing?
I can hear it. There we go.
Make sure everything's all good. To me, it looks all good. So, yeah, that's how you replace the fuel pump. It's pretty simple.